Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. It's a Wildlife. I am your host, Anaya Blue, and today I will be teaching you a good lesson on certain types of data. So first of all, welcome to Science Square. I will be doing Science Square every Thursday or Tuesday. Today, you will be learning about qualitative data and quantitative data. What is qualitative data? Well, qualitative data are descriptions in words of what is being observed. These observations could be based on many things, such as smell, texture, and color. So here's an example of, we have a picture of lions right here on the screen. And based on the photo solely, you can see that lions have soft fur. Lions are possibly family oriented. Lion color ranges from light to dark browns. And this is just data that we picked up by looking at the picture and not fully studying the animal. So that's what qualitative data is, just making descriptions or putting objectives to what you see. Quantitative data are numerical measurements. This data is objective and remains the same. Measurements include mass, volume, temperature, distance, concentration, time, or frequency, etc. So again, we look at the photo and we can observe, or we can guess that this is a pride of 4 lions, or we can see that lions have 2 ears, and we can see that lions have 2 eyes. That's basically what quantitative data is. It's putting a number to your observation. Now it's your turn to make some educated guesses, some hypotheses, and collect hypothesis and collect data based on the picture you see. So let's play, is it qualitative or quantitative data? Here you see a picture of African wild dogs. And so I'll just read this off to you, and you have to make the guess of what you believe the data is. African wild dogs, African wild dog packs range between 2 and 40 members. An African wild dog has an average bite force of 371 psi, or pounds per square inch. African wild dogs can reach speeds higher than 44 miles per hour. Now we're going to take a couple of seconds and try to guess what this is, what kind of data this is. I don't have music, so sorry. Remember, is qualitative or quantitative data the one with numbers? Try to remember which data uses numbers. Okay, time's up. So what'd you guess? Qualitative or quantitative? Put it down below in the comments. Drum roll, please, for the answer. If you guessed quantitative data, you were correct. If you didn't guess quantitative data, that is okay. You have another try. So next photo, before I move on, tell me, did you get the answer right or wrong? And no matter what, it's okay, you tried your best. So the next photo is of a Philippine eagle. Now try to guess the data on this one. Which data are we using, qualitative or quantitative? Philippine eagle colors range from dark brown to white. And correct me if I'm saying the name wrong. Philippine eagles have soft feathers, and Philippine eagles have sharp beaks. Going to take another little while to try to guess what data this is. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of seconds. Okay, put your answers into the comments. Is it qualitative or quantitative data? Well, remember, there's no wrong answers. You tried your best. Drum roll, please. It's qualitative data. And if you got the answer right, put it in the comment. If you didn't, put it in the comment anyways. Well, that is all. But you have an assignment to do to show me if you understand the data, and if you understand the subject of qualitative and quantitative data. And don't worry, it's not boring. So what we're gonna do is we're first gonna go to a website called explore.org live cams. So if you click the link, I'm gonna put all the links in the description and into the comment field if you still can't see it. And so this website is just a website where you can watch animals. And if you click on all cams, you can see all these cameras up here. And say I pick oceans. If I pick oceans, then you see animals. You'll see manatees. So say I go to manatees. And so you just can watch animal live cams. You can listen to them. I don't want to get copyrighted, but you can just watch animals and observe them. And so after you do that, after you go to that website, I want you to follow the link to this Google Doc. And on this Google Doc, you will fill in information. So you will be on this website, you will choose an animal. You remember, you press all cams, and you could scroll through here and choose what type of animal you want. They have African cans, auroras, but we're doing animals right now. So you can just scroll through here, see what type of animals they have. Say we go look at some, say you go look at some bats. So here are the bats. And you're gonna sit here and watch them. And you're gonna put the name of the animal that you chose. So say I say bats. You can specify if you want to. You could put the giant flying fox. That's the type of bat it is. And so you're just gonna put qualitative observation and quantitative observation. And you're gonna do 5 minutes each. So this table is gonna be 10 minutes in total, where you take 1 minute and you put the first observation for both. Actually, it's only going to be 5 minutes. and then you go and you wait another minute and you put quantitative and qualitative observation, and you do that until you reach the 5th minute. And then after that, you go down here to the analysis, and you're going to answer the question based on your observational data, which is going to be in the table. Think of a question about the animal's behavior or the way it acts that you would like to answer. So for say for instance, I'm looking at a fish. Say for instance, I'm looking at a fish, and I would have to ask myself, do fish need to be in water to survive? That would be my question based on my data that I put into the table. And then after that, you go to question 2, and you create a hypothesis that answers your question based on what you observed. And remember, a hypothesis is an educated guess based on observations and data. So based on what you have watched the animal do is how you will answer your question. So a hypothesis many times is an if-then statement, like the following example. So back to the do fish need to be in water question to survive. I'm going to answer it by saying, if I leave a fish out of water, then it will die. And I got that answered based on what I've seen the animal do in the 5 minutes of watching them. And so this will be in the description, as well as the live cams about the animals will be in the description as well. And finally, I will be posting a link in the description for this Google form. And you will fill the form out, just put your name, your YouTube username, what's one important thing you learned in class today? Did you feel prepared for today's lesson? Why or why not? What would help make today's lesson more effective? And then after you finish the table, you're going to download it and upload your finished table right here. Now, remember, when you are, this is what you're going to see when you get the table. You won't be able to click on it. You won't be able to edit it. So when you go into the table link that I sent, then you're going to go to File, and you're going to press Make a Copy. So after you press Make a Copy, then you're going to be able to edit it. And then you download the file. So again, you go to File after you're done, and you're going to edit. You're going to download it as a PDF document, and you're going to send it in here. You're going to add the file right here. And I will be the only one able to see the file in my folder, and I'll only be able to look at it. Nobody else will be able to look at it. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening in. Thanks for tuning in. Come back next Thursday to watch a second episode of Science Square. Have a good day. Bye.